In this episode, we're going to talk about our rain garden assets and the leaf and the trash removal from them. So let me get this cleaned out and explain. Now, what happens is the water enters and it travels through this rain garden and travels out through the other side. Now, when there's trash and debris inside of it, it doesn't work correctly. Now, these are stormwater assets, and you can see in the middle of it the gravel. And right here, you can see us clearing out the leaves from in between cars. This is another asset here that's totally full of leaves. And we're going to get this all cleaned out so everything is working right. Now that's all cleaned out, we work our way on to the next one. As you can see, this one is full of leaves. And we're definitely going to take care of this. And now that it's all cleared out, you can see all the leaves removed here, and I'm just gonna just rake out the rest of them, but you can leave some of those leaves in there, it is fine. But I'm gonna give you an overview on how it's supposed to look. Now, against this curve right here, the soil is supposed to be at least level with the curve because we don't want any trip hazards. So what happens is when the water enters, it moves the soil around. But as you can see here, after I was done evening the soil out and moving it around and just, trying to just equalize the situation here, you can see on that side where I didn't get as much soil on that side, but you can definitely tell that this rain garden asset definitely needs soil. Now, in the outlet, because there's inlets and outlets, on the outlet on this side, you want the water to run up against that curve line right there so it can fill with water and actually hold the water for the plants. And you can see on this side where it definitely needs a little bit of soil right there, and we will get to that in around when the weather warms back up, because it is pretty cold around this time, and we will definitely get to that. And as you can see on this side by my feet where the curve is, how smooth the soil is and how easy it'll take on water. Next, this is my partner right here. He's raking up some leaves that was on the corner just to make sure that, nothing else enters the asset. And I'm right here, you can see we are cleaning up some leaves around our next rain garden asset and also along the building side, because what'll happen is people will blow their leaves right into our assets, and this is what we don't want. Here we go, we have a storm drain here that was completely filled, and I've cleaned it out. And on this scene, someone left their window wide open, so we just teamed up, grabbed a trash bag here and covered the window so we can get that all cleaned out without any damage to the vehicle or without any leaves inside of the vehicle. And just like before, we always make sure we clean up the corners and make sure everything is good. This person here decorated the fire hydrant and looked very nice. But on top of that, we definitely cleaned out all the leaves from the area and made sure everything was nice and smooth. As you can see, this rain garden actually looks pretty nice. It has some nice plants in it, has some good growth in it, and it's doing pretty well. Now, this one was full of leaves, and of course, the curve line was definitely full of leaves. So I'm gonna just blow these leaves out little by little without making too much of a mess and get them all piled up in. Now, most of the leaves are removed. I'm pushing out the rest of these leaves. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get them all piled up and picked up, and we're going to move on. We are on to our last rain garden asset of the day. We are removing the leaves, and we are also cleaning out the stones, which is the gravel. And we do that by putting it inside of a crate and shaking it out and replacing the stones back inside of the inlet where the water travels through. As you can see, the stones look really nice. The soil looks really nice. The plants are good. This is our last asset of the day. We appreciate everyone watching, and we appreciate making the city look good.